Thanks guys for watching my video. This is Never Alone Homestead, and we are looking at the Cornish broilers. There's 25 in here, male and female, and they have just graduated to their new home. So right now they're just getting adapted to their new home. They was in a 55-gallon container, and they have outgrown their water source, which now they're taking 2 quarts of water a day. They was using this, and they was going through 2 of those a day. Now they have graduated to 5-gallon container and a bigger galvanized feeder there, which I take the top off of it for the fact of their size. This is an old feeder here. I've had years and years, and it was old when I got it back in the day when they used to make them big. So they are happy to a degree. They're going to be happy. They'll get fresh air. I still have a light on them. I like to get or keep the light on them until they get good feather wings. Now they was inside the house, and they just had to come out because all they do is eat, stink, or should I say poop. They stink, and drink. That's all they want to do. The first time I let them not have any food and water, they kind of ran out throughout the night. Probably about 3 o'clock in the morning, they just chirp, 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 chirp. Was not very happy not having their food. But usually they say to take and give them their food for 12 hours, take them off their food, and then give them their food again. But so I tried that, and they pitched a fit. They was not happy at all. I've always let my Cornish broilers have all the food that they want. As you can see, they know where their food's at, and as long as they got their food and water, they'll be happy. I do have it to where the poop, which is already dropping, because they do poop a lot, is dropping through the cage. This keeps them, inside sitting in that poop, laying in that poop, which is not good. And I do have it on the side, so because they're so young, some wood, and plus, it gives them height in case of flooding or water. You don't want your Cornish broilers to, get wet. They'll die. They'll drown. They can't take all the normal ways of regular chickens. So since we can get a lot of rain here, I took and put them on these 8x8s and got them hyped up, and also so that poop can just drop through and they're not be near all that contamination. I believe a lot of diseases are started just because of improper cleaning, improper taking care of the animals. Feces is a disease starter. So they'll adapt. Now I will lose a lot of food down there because of the fall, but I'd rather have loose food. I'd rather lose food. Watch out, guys. I'd rather lose food than my animals get disease. They go through a lot of food, so preparing for this, as usual, I end up buying 10 to 12, 50 pounds of starter grow, whatever I can get, 18, 21%, and that's what I feed them on. That's what they'll stay on to the time of processing. It won't be long. They will be going through that 5-gallon container there, and then they will be graduating to a 10-gallon container because they will go through all that water, and I'll have to fill it up every single day. 25 Cornish broilers. There's one in the back there. He's up in the light, sleeping. So they got their light. They can stay warm. The sun will do them good. Growing is going to be a major plus right at this moment, because putting them into a bigger container, they instantly just start growing. They're going to grow anyhow, but what I'm saying is that once you put them in a bigger container, then it just like the size upgrade helps them to grow. Now eventually, it won't be long, they'll be out of this cage right here. This is a rabbit cage wrapped in chicken wire. They will graduate to over here to this chicken tractor. The lid lifts up. It might not be the prettiest at the moment, but I put the top back on. I had a section right there that I had where the sun can come through, but it's sort of, you know, I'm not sure how many years I've had this, 4 or 5 years. But anyways, the sun and the rain and everything started deteriorating the wood. I have wheels on the back of it. You see 2 biddies that the mama hatched out, and right now they think this is their home. They come in here when the heat of the day, and I tried to put them into the coop in another cage, but they escaped, and so we're going to work to that process. But nevertheless, this chicken tractor has wheels onto it, and then I'll consistently move them around, keep them out of the coop. Usually I put a poultry netting on my Cornish broilers. Right now they're on the egg layers. These are some rotten, spoiled chickens right here. So I need another netting, but usually I'll put this netting out. It helps with the predators, and it also gives them space to move, even though Cornish broilers don't move around. The chickens that are out, I'm having a hard time keeping them out, because usually the ones in that pen right there, they don't even want to go outside that pen, and the rooster always drags them back to the coop. But I got some that's staying out, which I'm building another coop, a smaller coop, just to separate 2 roosters. These are American breasts, and this is a really great rooster. I mean, he watches, he really watches everything. He protects them. He makes sure they're not straying off, and he's got his favorite girls, but he lets them eat before he eats. And there's one in the back there, behind the fence, in a temporary places, letting them get in and out the stretch. But his young girls, they escape. They will not stay in. But as soon as I get this other coop built, just taking some wood and repurposing it and making another coop, then he'll be over there, and I'm gonna have to shut these other ones I can't keep in, because chickens are like, I say they're like dogs. Once they ever roam, they don't want to stay caged up. These egg layers here, they're happy just staying where they're at, because I never did let them just, you know, roam. And that's great. But once you ever let them out, they just, you know, and they get used to that. They don't want to stay in the pen. The Cornish broilers. Now it is June. I had these coming in supposedly in April. In April, but I put it off. I had a situation, I had to put them off because I wasn't going to be able to take care of them. I had surgery, so I wasn't going to be able to take care of them. So they're coming. Tomorrow will be 1 week they've been here. So they're coming in June. That puts processing about August, into August. I haven't totally calculated. And I usually let mine go. Sometimes it ends up being 11 weeks. You can process them at 8 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. I usually mine end up going about 11 weeks. My roosters end up being about 9.2, 9.4 pounds. The hens are usually about 8.5, 8.15. So they're pretty big birds. The meat is totally delicious. It's nothing like the grocery store. It doesn't have a lot of fat and grease. If you get the equipment, have the equipment, borrow the equipment, rent the equipment, then these birds end up paying for themselves. The amount of chickens I have processed, my equipment is already paid for itself, so it's paid for. And from here on out, it will be nothing but profit. I wasn't going to do Cornish broilers this year, but it's a good source of meat. As far as the meat, the taste of it, and the value of the meat, the weight of the meat, the amount of meat that you do get. Well, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. I'm just glad to see these babies outside. They can enjoy the sun now, natural sun, but also get up under the light if they want to. See you on to the next video. Please give me a thumbs up. Please like and share, and thank you all my subscribers. I appreciate you so much. And I can't get videos out all the time. I've got tons of videos. It's just it's the season. It gets so busy. It's hard to get the videos edited and out. So please forgive me. But there's a time and a season and a reason for all things. See you on to the next video.